Tubey cutters are a little set of metal tubes for cutting out little circles. We can use these for making stone settings. It's just one of their uses. I'm just going to show you how to make a little stone setting like this using a little circle of clay. So the first thing you always need to know if you're going to make a stone setting is if it's going to sit on a surface, you need to know how high and how deep you want your stone setting. And to do that, you can measure your stone. You just take a spacer, you put your stone with the table, the flat side downwards and the pointy side upwards, the cullet, and you take a couple of spacers to start with. I've got a 2mm one there, and just go across, and you can see it's catching at the moment. I'm now up to 3mm, 12 cards, and look at that. So I'm going to make my little setting at 3mm deep, and all I'm going to do to start with is roll out a bit of clay at 3mm deep. So I'm going to choose a Tubey cutter that is a good size for that stone. I always recommend you want at least 1mm around the size of your stones. I'm going to oil my little Tubey cutter ready, and I always oil both ends. So we roll out our little bit of clay at the depth we wanted. We then just press it into the clay. Give it a little twiddle and gently wiggle upwards. I can just peel away my excess, and there we go. There's my little stone setting ready to be dried. Sometimes when you do that, you might find the clay sticks inside, and if it does that, what I do is I use a little ball-headed burnisher and just push the clay out with that, because that way it'll make a little dent in the centre, and that's where you're going to drill for your stone setting anyway. What you can do afterwards when it's dry is you can go ahead and drill it out and make your little stone setting.